Session 4B, the fifth sun, the Mayan calendar. The complex system of cogs and gears that comprises the Mayan calendar measures days of a 13-span week, a 20-span month, and a 365-span year. It does this in such a way that the same number of day in a week, month, and year will only line up once every 52 years, what the pre-conquest Mesoamericans called an Aztec century. To calibrate such a calendar, however, requires one to fix a start date, such that on any one specific given date, all the days of the week, the month, and year glyphs would align in a starting position. Modern Mayanologists call this system the long count, but it is called in Mayan the tzolk'in, or in Aztec Nahuatl, the tonal model. Counting upward by Aztec centuries, we find that one Aztec century is equal to one tzolk'in, which in turn is equal to 18,980 kin days, or 13 keton, or 18-month lunar years of 20-day weanals, months. If one takes as one's start date August 11th, negative 3114 year Pythagoras, then the current tzolk'in will end on midnight December 20th, positive 2012 year Pythagoras. It is calculated, according to the Mayan calendar, that each epoch, or sun, described in the Popol Vuh lasts one tzolk'in, or 13 keton. Thus, the date, negative 3114 year Pythagoras, corresponds in the Mayan cosmological narrative to the world flood that destroyed the wooden monkeys and gave birth to the modern corn people. Likewise, the date, positive 2012 year Pythagoras, will mark the end of the corn people's water sun and usher in the fifth sun on December 21st. So let us look at the celestial events that will occur in 2012 to determine if they may also have occurred in a similar conjunction in negative 3114 year Pythagoras. In 2012, we can accurately predict two events of interplanetary and cosmic significance occurring in the heavens above our heads. The first involves the alignment of the Sun, the Earth, and the core of the Milky Way galaxy. Over the millennia, the orbital plane of the planets around the Sun wobbles around like a loose record. On the very day of the 21st of December, positive 2012, the Sun will align from the position of Earth in exact front of the Milky Way's core. The Milky Way's core is in the tropic constellation Sagittarius. It has only been since around positive 1999 that the Hubble Space Telescope has been able to peer deep enough into the core of our own galaxy to confirm the existence there not only of cosmogenesis, the birth of new stars, but the existence of a black hole. The exact effects of this alignment have not yet been seen. However, it seems probable that it will provide a significant opportunity for studying the deepest reaches of the cosmos with Hubble, the International Space Station, and other satellites. However, it can be said with at least absolute certainty that this alignment of the Sun and galactic core will be visible only during the day and due to Earth's 23.5 degree angle of inclination from the planetary orbital plane only from the northern hemisphere. The second event of cosmic significance will be visible exactly 180 degrees opposite from the alignment of the Sun with the galactic core. From the southern hemisphere, by night, will approach the asteroid Apophis. Apophis will have just passed Earth's position in its orbit and will be out ahead of Earth, leading towards its elliptical orbit, carrying it away from our planet until its next approach in 2029, when, by some scientists' calculations, it will catch up with us again and collide with us from behind. On December 21, 2012, Apophis will be exactly 0.1 astronomical unit, AU, distance from the planet Earth, about 39 times the distance between Earth and our moon.